clue.
Okay, everybody.
I don't want to be the guy who says live TV, but
We starting to back up.
that's where we are.
Their stream
Alright,
was
so let's go
messing
back to
up,
where
so
we were.
they had to
Let's
fix it.
start over.
Yes.
So the first string I'd like to
they're
talk
about
about
to
is his forward 2. And I think
start
this
over.
is one of his 2 key moves that you're going to kind of revolve your normal game around.
Sure.
So it's a high, but it's pretty quick.
It's
and
got
the
great
range
reach.
is awesome. And you can easily hit confirm it into a special move.
Okay. Into the beat down.
Or on counter hit, you get a crushing blow,
They're literally starting over right now.
which leads to a combo opportunity.
Okay.
So I think
That's some nice damage.
that is definitely from like the mid range his bread and butter move.
Okay.
The other one is his really good mid, and that is forward 1. And
Where
he
it kind of
actually
throws money at you.
it's burning cards. I think.
Oh, I thought it was like cash because like
Is that a mid-low?
Just throw money at you.
Oh, I think you're right. That's money. That makes it even cooler. I never knew that.
Because he has no need for that.
No.
He doesn't care about material possessions.
You could just burn all the money.
So this is a mid. It ends in
Okay.
a low. It's
okay.
relatively safe. It has pushback, and you can. This
Look like you
special
hit
move is an
confirm.
overhead. So
The bird boy beat down.
He has a
high-risk
special
mix-up
move
where
that's
you go into
overhead.
overhead, and then when you've conditioned them,
overheads
you
are
go into
king.
the low.
So this is the first. If you are a tournament player, this is the first tournament variation.
No, you're not late.
What
It
would
just started,
you-
man.
If you were to give this whole version of Joker a name, what kind of version is this?
A little bit of zoning, and then a lot of mix-ups.
Okay.
And yeah, this is a really fast mid. I think it's an awesome, like, why would you not do this move if you're up close move? You
Got
really
it.
can't go wrong.
What do you used to call those?
Why not?
They're why not?
The
moves.
why nots.
Yep.
His jab strength, I think, is really good. He has a couple of options from it. Like, he can actually get a combo.
That's some nice
He can go into
damage.
an overhead, or he can go into this ender that keeps him standing. And this is awesome to me because it looks exactly like his throw.
Oh, so it's kind of tricky. A little
Yeah.
tricky there, eh?
Strike throw mix-ups are like
Uh-oh.
one of the key mix-ups in MK11, and I think he really excels at it.
Yes, and he's got the puppet, which is my favorite thing. But
Yeah.
Wait,
we're not
what?
even
Where'd
there
that
yet.
wheelchair
And
come
one
from?
one more move is his back 3, which is a low. He can hit confirm into stuff. It's unsafe, but it can also complement his overhead. He can hit confirm it if he wants to stay safe. It's not like the best low in the game, but it gets the job done. I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
And I love the flare there at the
Yeah,
end.
oh,
he does
yeah.
a nice little spin.
Yes,
We
Is that
are
a
still
mid?
having sound issues.
We're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
I think my favorite is probably his down 4, just because of that. Ta-da! He's so happy, and his hop
That's what we're
attack.
talking about too. Like that's the showmanship, the
Yes.
layout there.
So let's get into his special moves. He has 3 in his default loadouts that he'll always have.
Let's come back to us real quick. We're gonna chat and we're just gonna turn it up a little bit. The fans in the chat are asking us for a little more up on the
Okay.
a couple up on the sound. Sorry about the sound today, everybody. We tested it all out. And now
We're
it's just
gonna have
kind
to
of going
restart the
through our
recording again.
oddly, so we're just trying to get it all fixed
Do you
right
think
now.
this is good?
Maybe one more. In
Maybe
each
one
of those.
more. Yeah.
We're gonna do the best we can for you today. But you'll have Joker in your hands very soon, which is exciting.
How
So,
soon is it, Tyler?
Very soon.
All right. But I mean, everybody can hear me fine, right? That's the important thing.
That's the
I-
thing.
You can hear me.
That's the thing I always worry about is we're able to hear you.
Yeah, I don't think that's a concern.
No, I think we're fine.
Probably is.
I don't think Derek's being too quiet has ever.
Ever
Never
really
been
a
so-
Okay,
problem.
well, I guess
All right, let's go real quickly through the special moves.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
So
Get
we
some
starting it over
feedback.
again. What's
first
going
is
on?
Batsy Poo, where he pulls out his Batman
Okay.
puppet and the gun shoots.
We're not. We're good.
Might be one of the best.
It's
Things we've. This is just.
this is one of the things where the designer shows you early. You see the concept art and all that, and you're like,
Okay.
"This
Let's
might,
see how this works.
Like, yeah, this is.
It's
How
also.
did I get this job? This is amazing.
It's also one of those things that when you see a trailer and you see how all
You
the
know me,
fans
Amir. I gotta
react
see the
and
frame
players
data
react,
first before I even think
and they
about
pick out
that.
that one thing and they're like, the bat gun is incredible.
So he has a couple things he can do besides just shoot it. He can actually hold it, and he'll do his impression and talk to Batman.
He's got to
Yes.
talk to Batman.
Then you can release it at any time. Or he can amplify it. He shoves this rocket in his mouth, and then he actually gets a pop-up, and you can do a combo.
That's a pew. Love him.
I love it. He also has multiple things he can say, which is super fun.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different lines. of
I
dialogue.
like I am the knight.
Yeah. I am the knight.
So then he has Bird Boy Beatdown. He runs forward. It's an overhead.
Okay.
Meter burn is super cool. So this has a crushing blow. If he has done the amplified one 3 times, it'll be loaded. I gotta do one more.
Okay.
That's kind of whatever.
Now it's loaded. And the next time you do it, you will get big beefy
Unless he
damage without
gets like
having to
40.
amplify it.
It's not.
Oh.
Oh crap!
That's
That
right.
animation.
So while normally he doesn't really have big combo launchers with his special moves, that'll allow him to do.
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm
pretty
getting
much
Injustice
combo
2
damage
vibes off of
anyway.
that string.
Then lastly, he has this Jack in the Box. You can hold it as long as you want, and then release it. And I think this is best used in your block strings.
Okay, explain.
So you can do release it, and this is usually safe, if not like +1, just literally neutral.
And it's pushing him back a little bit.
Yes, that's a very good point. He can also amplify it. I think if it crouch blocks, it's actually plus. It's pretty much, if you do a string, you
That
stay
looks
block it,
plus.
You don't want to do Bird Boy Beatdown, you can do this. And you can do different things. Like you could do just this really quickly. You can do the full string. You can amplify it.
You
all
can hold
different
it for a
ways.
second.
Yeah, hold it for a long time. You basically mix it up, and the opponent has to guess if they're going to interrupt, if they're going to
Okay, so it's kind of like Terminator Run.
punishable, or the one of the more neutral ones because you're crouch blocking. It's basically just a setup, mix-up tool to do when the opponent blocks your stuff. And there'll also be stuff where like,
Just to keep you safe.
yes,
Basically.
or you can do stuff where like you knock them down, and as long as you don't think they're going to wake up, you go into the, and then you can bait out their wake-up attacks, all that kind of good stuff.
I feel as if it's necessary to do the sounds every time he does it.
Yes. It also, the most important thing is he plays the song.
Yes, it is.
Who cares about plus frames when you have that song?
Right.
It's great. It's great.
So-
Cool. What else we got?
Let's go into his throws.
Okay, dude, he got throw loops. Oh wait, I
Always
already
a
saw the
huge
trailer. You know,
Whenever we have a new character that the designers are making, I always go, and throws
Same.
get put in.
Are the throws in?
But the throws get
That
kind of
throw's
put in
great.
later sometimes.
Yes.
So I'm always sad because it's like the throws aren't in yet. And
Right.
The character can look amazing. I'm like, oh, but no throws.
his
Okay.
throws are
Yeah, later.
absolutely
Yeah.
hilarious.
So his forward throw has a crushing blow, but it actually has an interesting crushing blow requirement. It's not the usual one, and it's tied to his fatal blow. So let's go straight to that.
Oh, before we go there too, let's talk about that. Front and back crushing blows from throws.
Yes.
Only do one a game now.
Yes, only one a game. So
Forgot to
that's,
mention that.
That's a pretty big balance change for characters that had both those. I
Right.
think it's still, I think there's still some of the best crushing blows to have,
Sure.
but for like Sindel, Baraka, that's pretty big.
Okay, no?
Yep.
So his fatal blow is he pulls out the Jack in the Box and comes out. He can also hold it, and he
What?
can actually cancel it, similar to Johnny Cage. And that allows him to actually
Heck, look how fast that cancel
pressures.
is. What the heck?
Or he can actually get combos.
Yo, that cancel is
So,
fast.
this is tied to his throw.
What the heck?
Oh.
That will trigger if the fatal blow is on cooldown. So what you can do is unblock,
Oh, yeah.
exactly, cancel, and then you have an awesome strike throw wrestling game.
That's cool.
You're either going to get a strike into big damage, or the crushing blow.
So you could literally be full screen on somebody, just cancel.
That
it,
cancel
and then, like,
is
walk
dumb
around
fast.
for 8
Look
seconds.
at that.
That would be a very long walk, but yes.
Or like in a way that's not like just if you do it like even 5
That
seconds,
honestly
like,
looks
boom, boom,
faster
you
than
do it.
Johnny's
And now you
cancel.
have that mind game with it.
Exactly, like
The
you
heck?
could do. And then
Bro, that cancel
switch
is
combo? You go for
fast.
throw?
exactly.
Yes.
So that just makes his throw game all the more better when he's on.
Yeah, but his throw game's kind
cooldown.
of whatever because he sends you full
That's a
screen on
ingenious
both
use of
throws.
pressure. I love
Yeah,
that.
when I saw that requirement first, I'm like, I don't get it. What are we going for? And then it's, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's actually really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into variation 1 moves. So these are the variation moves. And this one is based on Batsy Poo. So the first thing is he can actually cancel Batsy Poo. Unlike a
Okay.
lot of cancels, this one actually doesn't cost stamina. And I don't think this one's about block pressure as much as it is faking you out with zoning.
Right.
Because you can hold it, amplify it, or actually
That is
throw it
too
down.
funny. Like,
The second thing he gets is a parry.
You know I love parries.
Oh yeah. So regular, he slaps you in the face with it. And if you amplify it, he gets a pop up.
Right into the cane.
I love that.
Lastly, this is awesome. He puts it on the ground. If you amplify it, he gets 4 shots. And this is a pretty awesome zoning tool. It's a low, which you can also use in mix-ups.
Right.
Okay.
It's a big pushback tool, and it's actually a pretty big chunk of damage.
It's also 4 shots, so like reflects don't have a.
That's a
good deal
great
with it.
point. Yeah. You can see it's pretty good damage. Now, if they jump it, you are in a lot of trouble. He's going to have a bad day.
Well, like you're literally kneeling down to put it down.
Yeah,
and set it
you
up.
can like walk behind him, go into your idle animation, get out of it, and then combo him. Like
Yeah.
he's probably going to get sent to Arkham if you jump it.
Sure.
But then that would obviously set up like.
They
a
going
lot of
on
this
kind of
great
too long about
uppercut.
this variation.
Yeah, I didn't.
In my
It's
opinion.
awesome. And it can just keep the opponent away if you just want to use his.
I feel like the other two are gonna be more interesting. You know,
So I think
like
that's
usually with their
variation
first
one, which, as I said
variation,
a
it's
while
always
ago,
just the basic,
a little
pick
bit
it
of
up, do
zoning.
damage.
And then it actually helps with his mix-ups too, because it's a low and he has the parry and all that good stuff.
When he's also in the amplified Batsy Pew, he's probably low profile.
I want them to talk about his base
that's a
tools
great
more.
point.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he's down there on the ground, so you can't hit him with projectiles. You'll probably have to teleport or something like that to get to him.
That's actually a great.
Yeah, but I want them to talk
Yeah,
about his
so that
base
really helps with
moves.
the so if he's in a
Like
projectile,
they should cover the
and
base moves first,
someone with a high
and then
projectile,
talk
like,
about
they're
all the
gonna
other
lose, like,
stuff.
20%.
I mean, it would make sense.
Low
But
back.
doing that against a television.
You're in the chat already saying buff
You're
Joker.
Right, yeah. Like this variation, probably not the best against like Scorpion.
Sure.
Yeah.
So let's go to variation 2, which is the interesting. I would say the setup.
Sorry for the
curve
knuckle
or
crack
weird,
on screen.
variation.
On stream.
This is how my Joker will dress.
Yeah.
Oh, this costume.
He is ready for the ball.
And you know what my favorite part is, oddly, and this is very minute, it's the white around.
Nah, they did in the mirror.
Yes.
It just
same.
adds a level of class to it.
Yes.
So tell us, because we call this one Classic Clown.
Yes.
How would you talk about this variation?
I would say this is your weird setup one. If you like plus frames and weird, I knock them down in the corner and then I do this setup, I think this is going to be the one you like.
Okay.
Probably if you played like the Injustice Joker, like, or if you're like a creative player and you're like, yeah, show me the setups, I think this is going to be the one.
Okay.
So in this variation, he gains 2 new moves, and they're Jack in the Box based. The first is he puts the Jack in the Box on the ground and it shoots up in the air. And this is an anti-air tool.
Oh crap!
So he predicts you're going to jump, puts it down, then he's going to get combos. Now, it does not have
That
hitbox
is
on the way down,
fast.
but if you amplify it, it does. And now it becomes a space control tool. So you can put it out. The opponent's going to have to move out of the way or block,
Right.
and that's going to allow you to get the gun out, go in with forward 2, go in with forward 1.
Also, like, it's very tricky because if you don't notice the flash, they look
Yes.
the same.
Yeah, the difference is he actually has a light on the head as it's coming down, but it's very subtle.
Right. So you really have to pay attention.
It also has a close, medium, and far,
Directable.
and you actually have a
Oh.
pretty tight pop-up window if you do
So
it
it's an
close.
anti-air setup and a combo
Second move he
tool.
gets is he kicks the Jack in the Box on the ground, and I think this
That
is
amazing
going
to
to
be
your setup
hilarious.
tool because it is actually big time advantage on block.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-oh.
now these are very easy to interrupt, but if you condition the opponent with all your different stuff, they're going to want to block, and that's going to set up doing the low one. And on hit, it pops up for a combo.
And on block, your Mega Plus.
Does it?
It does if
I
you're
don't know.
not
I don't
really
know.
bad. Now, that move is too slow to combo off like his normals and stuff, but for setups, it's going to be awesome. Like, you can put that on the ground and bait a wake-up attack, or you can do it in block strings. It's going to have like a lot of uses. And it's also just super fun to use.
You can, I mean, you can bait out wake-up attacks too with it because like they'll armor through it, but you're gonna lose some
Exactly.
meter that way. So there's definitely like the mind games with how we react on knockdown too as an
Yeah,
opponent.
I
So,
think the creative players are really going to like this
Yep.
one. And lastly, we have the variation that I use. And one thing I think is cool about him is you can see these are all quite different. Like, I think his normal attacks are like pretty straightforward and
Right.
simple to use. It's the special moves.
What the
are where
heck
he
is
really
that?
gets me.
freaking
one
Monster
you said
Hunter
earlier
looking
that I
skin.
Yes, this is the one I play. This is the one where
You just
this
seen
is
that
the
J2?
opposite of the
Oh,
last one. You're
wait,
like,
that
I
down
don't
2. Oh,
care.
crap, a
I don't
J
even know what
player.
custom frames are, and I'm not
J
playing this
player,
tutorial.
KHD looking at
I
that
wanna
down
do
2.
combos.
Right.
You getting
Yellow
intrigued.
Joker.
And this outfit,
Awesome.
the feathers are so awesome. So this one, he loses Bird Boy Beatdown, which means he loses his overhead, but he gains bigger range, and if you amplify it, big combos. So now he hit confirms.
Okay, there we
this,
go.
And he's gonna get pretty beefy damage.
That is, yeah, that's good. 32, 2 bars.
Yo.
It also has a fatal blow.
Oh, crap.
If this is a counter hit at max
What up,
range,
zombie?
Bam. I love the brass knuckles.
yes,
on
I
the-
love
the
that it has
box
What is
art.
that outfit
It's
I'm
just when you gotta
saying?
think about when he's inventing those, that it's like they're padded
Okay.
gloves, but no, let's just.
Yo, what is this?
No.
But he's the
That's-
Joker, and he's
that's
an
crazy.
absolute.
That's a high overhead. Is this one?
Awesome.
Don't tell me one of his base
Yeah,
moves
and I
is
think
a
this
high
complements everything.
overhead.
This complements his parry if you want to make your own loadout. It complements his fatal blow if he cancels it. This definitely gives him pretty big damage. Like in the corner, he can actually.
Y'all can still hear
amplify
me, right?
Twice, and you can end in like corner combos and stuff. Like I've seen
corner comms, right?
Order comes.
off his fatal blow cancel, I saw literally a 50% combo. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah. So the other
I
thing
was
he
gonna
gets,
say, what else does he get? What else?
he gets. This is really fun.
Ooh.
This gas canister.
That remind me of GTA.
His victory and justice.
Yes.
That's right. I didn't
Correct.
even think of that. What was that?
That was him shaking the can because he was in front of the camera. Remember?
Okay, yes. So you can actually hold this down. This is as fast as it can be.
Oh,
Or
you
you
set
can
the
hold
high
it,
overhead specific to this
And
variation?
anytime
Oh,
you can
okay.
amplify it, and it'll actually pop them up. So the idea would be you like knock them down, do it. They try to jump over it, and that the pillar of flume goes up, and it'll anti-air them. So if they jump, you let it rip.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That was not good.
Dang, now I want to play GTA.
You know what? It's the theme of the day.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I feel like Joker's
Hey.
sabotaging us.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
all good.
Joker
Okay.
has definitely sabotaged portions of the stream today.
Or you let it go, and then if they don't immediately step in it, it now does dot damage.
Well, and
So-
also, just real quick to point out, like, can you get closer to Johnny? Like, right about here. Like, you can see how much that flame goes out. So you don't
Yes.
actually have to be right next to him.
Right,
It
it's a
actually kind
really
of
big
advances on its own, too. Because it's liquid, and that's what liquid does.
Scientists. So this is a good thing for like maybe there's some cool stuff you can do in the corner and things
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, and I think the amplified one is great. Like so many times I'll fight people and they try to jump and then they're always like, "Oh my god, that still hit me."
Right.
I've never played against a jumpy opponent. Never once.
Wow.
Well,
Those are lies. Those are lies. I'm lying.
I would say that is Joker. I think, like I said, I think he can be very straightforward and very simple. You can just
That's it?
forward one, forward two, throws, big combos, a little bit of space control with the puppet. Or if you want, I think variation 2 is going to be pretty interesting. And he has a couple moves you saw in the trailer that we didn't show. We only showed 3.
Right. Really cool stuff with the Joker. Definitely excited to see kind of where Joker
That's it.
fits into the meta. It's always fun throwing a new character and to see how they kind of
Yes.
disrupt the current meta and what things are happening. So that's always awesome. So
I also think I would overall say he's pretty simple to play, but it looks like he's more complicated than he is, which is great because you look smarter than you are when playing.
it's good. Love characters like that, I
Yeah.
think. Maybe.
I don't know.
Derek,
Hey,
do we
that's
have,
literally it.
Anything else about the Joker?
Do we want to
Before-
show his second fatality at all, or
You want to get that set up while we do
Yeah.
birthday shout-outs?
I mean,
what's
okay,
that
I
you say,
guess.
Tyler?
I'm actually liking birthday shout-outs more lately.
Yeah.
Really? You've turned the corner?
Well, this is our last birthday shout-outs.
That's all-
JK.
Oh, wait.
All I had to
okay.
do was say
Let me
that I
just
liked
kinda-
them.
kinda cut it off of
anything you like, I
YouTube.
just want to get rid of.
Okay,
All right.
so that don't really matter to us. So, I mean, my reaction to the trailer, like, I mean, not the trailer, the whole video, I mean, it was okay. Yes. I mean, it was fine. I mean, like, I don't know what chat think about it, but it was alright. I like the I wish they would have talked about the last one more, because the last one looks the most interesting to me. The first the first one seems like it's gonna be okay. The second one seems like it might have the hidden potential. And the third one looks like the one that you're just gonna pick up day one and go crazy. So yeah, that's basically what I think about the trailer and everything. I mean, I'm just really surprised that's it. They usually end up going on longer. You said Variation 1 can actually be busted. And like, I'm still kind of confused on Variation 1. Everybody who's watching this back on YouTube, because during Variation 1, they were having a lot of technical difficulties, so kind of forgot some stuff. So yeah, Variation 2 looks like it's gonna have the hidden potential and everything. Variation 3 looks fun. It really do. Like, soon as he come out, I'm hopping on that Variation 3. And of course the J player KHD. All he care about is the down 2. But yeah. It was pretty decent reveal. I wish they would do it differently. I personally wish that they would scroll through all the frame data and then show each move, not each move, go through all the frame data, go over the base kit, and then show the special moves. Like, let us see what we're getting at base first. That's all I really want to change in this Kombat cast. But I mean, me personally, I'm not hyped about it. It's like whatever, but y'all know me. I gotta see that frame data first. Once I see that frame data, my whole opinion might change. So yeah, that's basically just a trailer. Not the trailer. That's the recording for the YouTube. So I hope y'all liked the trailer. I thought it was okay. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch. Check out my Twitch. Check out my Twitch and Patreon. And Nickopz out.